Your dog just jumped up and sat directly on your lap, not beside you, not curled up at your feet, but on you with full body weight. You might think that's just affection, but it's more than that. What your dog is actually communicating might surprise you. If this surprised you, subscribe. We drop dog psychology every week. Let's start with what's actually happening. When a dog sits on you pressing their full weight against your chest, legs, or lap, they're doing something very specific. It's called body pressing or leaning, and it's one of the most direct forms of canine communication. But here's the thing, most people misinterpret it completely. They assume it means love, and while that can be part of it, the reality is far more complex. A dog sitting on you is doing several things at once: establishing physical contact, creating closeness, communicating a need or emotion. Sometimes claiming you as theirs. The key to understanding your dog isn't just watching the behavior, it's understanding the context. When does your dog sit on you? Morning? Evening? During thunderstorms? When you're ignoring them? That timing changes everything. Dogs are pack animals. In the wild, wolves and wild dogs live in groups with clear social hierarchies. Within that pack, physical closeness means something. When a wolf presses against another pack member, it's saying you're important to me. You're part of my inner circle. Your dog is doing the same thing. By sitting on you, they're essentially saying, you're my pack. You're my security. This is especially true for dogs who grew up together with their siblings, rescue dogs who bond intensely with their adoptive family, dogs who experience anxiety or insecurity. In these cases, sitting on you is a form of reassurance. They're physically connecting with you because your presence makes them feel safe, but there's more to it than just bonding. Dogs also sit on their owners to establish proximity to resources. In a pack, staying close to important members means you get first access to food, protection, and leadership. Your dog sitting on you might also be saying, I'm choosing to be with the person I trust most. That's deeply rooted in pack mentality. Now here's where it gets interesting. Sitting on you is also a form of control. When your dog weighs 30, 50, or 80 pounds and places that weight directly on your lap or chest, they're taking up physical space in your personal zone. This behavior often appears when you're reading or working on your phone, you're focused on someone or something else, you're trying to leave the room. You haven't given them attention in a while. In these moments, what's your dog actually doing? They're saying, focus on me, I exist, I'm here, and I'm not moving until you acknowledge me. This is particularly common in breeds bred for close human contact, boxers, labs, Velcro dogs, dogs with attention-seeking tendencies, dogs who haven't had enough exercise or mental stimulation. The interesting part? It works. When your dog sits on you, you notice them immediately. You might laugh, move them, pet them, or talk to them. That's attention, and dogs learn very quickly. Sit on human equals human responds. So the behavior gets reinforced. However, and this is important, this doesn't mean your dog is being bad or dominance focused. That's an outdated misunderstanding of dog behavior. Sitting on you isn't about dominance. It's about proximity and communication. Your dog is simply using the most effective tool in their toolkit, their physical presence. There's another scenario where sitting on you takes on a different meaning: anxiety. Some dogs sit on their owners specifically because it reduces their stress. This happens during thunderstorms, fireworks, separation anxiety triggers, unfamiliar environments, changes in routine. In these moments, your dog isn't seeking attention. They're seeking reassurance. They're using your physical presence, your weight, your stability, your warmth as a grounding mechanism. This is similar to how children seek comfort from parents, or how humans seek physical contact during distressing moments. The pressure of your dog's body against yours actually activates their parasympathetic nervous system, the calm down system. It literally helps them physiologically. Some research suggests that deep pressure, like a weighted blanket, or in this case, sitting directly on someone, can reduce cortisol levels, stress hormone, and increase oxytocin bonding hormone. Your dog might literally be using you as a living anxiety management tool. This is very different from attention-seeking sitting. The intensity, timing, and body language are different. An anxious dog sitting on you will be rigid, not relaxed. Have tension in their muscles, stay still, not shift weight playfully. Have dilated pupils or tucked ears, display other stress signals. An attention-seeking dog will be more relaxed, move around to find the perfect position, look at you or move in response to your movements. Have normal body language, otherwise understanding which one your dog is experiencing changes how you should respond. There's one more meaning behind sitting on you, and it's about territory. Some dogs sit on their owners as a way of claiming them. This is particularly common in dogs meeting new people. Multi-dog households, dogs with history of resource guarding, breeds with protective instincts. When your dog sits directly on your lap in front of a visitor, they're essentially saying, "This is my human. Back off." It's not aggressive, it's territorial. Your dog is establishing that you belong in their pack hierarchy, and they're the one closest to you. In multi-dog homes, this behavior can intensify. One dog will sit on you to prevent another dog from getting as close. It's a non-violent way of establishing social ranking and relationship priority. This behavior also ties back to pack dynamics. In a wolf pack, the highest-ranking members have closest proximity to resources and leadership. By sitting on you, your dog is saying, "I'm important enough to have direct access to the pack leader." Again, this isn't bad behavior. It's communication, but understanding it means you can address it if it becomes problematic, like if it prevents your dog from being social with others. Let's talk about what research actually shows. Studies on dog-human attachment have found that physical contact between dogs and humans triggers release of oxytocin in both the dog and the human, lowered blood pressure in both individuals, reduced stress markers, increased sense of security and bonding. When your dog sits on you, both of you are experiencing these chemical changes. Your dog isn't just doing it for their benefit, they're also responding to your neurochemistry. If you're stressed, your dog picks up on your elevated cortisol and other stress signals through scent and your behavior. By sitting on you and providing pressure and presence, they're actually trying to help you calm down. There's emerging research suggesting that dogs who sit on their owners during stressful moments might be attempting to regulate the human stress response. This is part of why therapy dogs and emotional support dogs are so effective. They're not just being nice. They're actively engaging in a biological process that reduces stress in both species. It's also worth noting that some breeds are more likely to exhibit sitting on you behavior than others. Breeds specifically developed for close human contact like boxers, pit bulls, labs, and Cavalier King Charles Spaniels have been selectively bred for generations to seek physical proximity with humans. For these breeds, sitting on you isn't unusual. It's expected. Their entire genetic history is built around being Velcro dogs. Meanwhile, breeds developed for independent work like Huskies, Malamutes, or Afghan Hounds might sit on you less frequently. This doesn't mean they care less. It means their breed history shaped different behavioral patterns. Understanding your dog's breed tendencies helps you interpret their sitting behavior more accurately. So if your dog sits on you, what should you actually do? First, recognize what's happening. Is it attention-seeking? You can redirect or reward calm behavior instead. Anxiety-related? Provide reassurance and consider addressing the underlying anxiety. Bonding? Enjoy it. This is healthy attachment. Territorial? Monitor. If it's preventing social behavior, redirect if needed. Second, pay attention to context. Same behavior, different meaning, depending on when and why it happens. Third, respond appropriately to what your dog is communicating. If your dog is anxious and sitting on you, helps. Let them. You're actually providing therapy. If your dog is attention-seeking and you reward the behavior, understand that you're reinforcing it. That's fine if you like it, just know why it's happening. If your dog is bonding, reciprocate. Pet them. Acknowledge them. This strengthens your relationship. The key is understanding what your dog is actually saying, not just assuming all sitting on you behavior means the same thing, because it doesn't. Your dog sitting on you isn't just a cute behavior, it's communication, it's biology, it's bonding, it's sometimes anxiety, sometimes attention-seeking, sometimes territorial protection, and most of the time it's your dog's way of saying, "You matter to me." Understanding what your dog is actually communicating makes you a better pet owner, and your dog will thank you with even more sitting.